The Ventura College Pirates are 10-0 and staring down a run to a championship. But the last three hurdles will be undoubtedly the toughest if the Pirates hope to scale the mountain to a championship in 2021. It starts tonight with a familiar foe that has proven to be a nemesis in the past. The defending champion Riverside City College Tigers stumbled out of the gate going 2-2 in their first four games, but they have righted the ship, winning 5 straight behind freshman quarterback Jordan Barton. The winner tonight will face Golden West College, who earlier today defeated College of the Canyons 20-10 in Mission Viejo to advance to the SCFA championship. The Pirates look to take one more step toward a 3C 2A championship. The Tigers are chasing a repeat. The divisional playoffs are next. The Pirates won the opening toss. They will defer, so the Tigers will go on offense first. Back deep to receive the kick, Thomas Kinslow and Elijah Bennett. For Riverside City College, they come in the Central Division champions, having won 5 straight. The Pirates, perfect on the season, 10-0, as they have earned home field advantage through the playoffs. And it starts here tonight with a Riverside team that they have seen quite a bit in recent years, despite not being in the same conference. This is nearly a yearly matchup between these two teams. Line drive kick, we're underway. Taken at the goal line It's Bennett. Bennett out past the 20, drags a couple of tacklers to the 27. And that's where the Tigers will go to work behind freshman quarterback Jordan Barton. An interesting story for the Pirates with Barton coming on after starting the season in a backup role. But he has started the last 5 games for Riverside, and the Tigers have really righted the ship, going perfect in conference play, winning 5 straight. And they come in with a record of 8-2. As they come out with receivers left and right, they will empty the backfield with Starks in motion. Quick screen for Houston. Out past the 30. Houston lost the ball, but straight out of bounds. So a break for the Tigers early, and they will have to protect the football as the Pirates, I should say, come in with a plus 13 differential on the season. It's a gain of 3 and a second down and 7 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground with Houston sweeping to the far side, and he will get nothing. Dixon chases him out of bounds, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 7. So 2 plays to start, going to leading receiver Jamal Houston, who comes in with 31 catches on the season, averaging a little under 15 yards a catch to lead the way in the air for the Tigers. 3rd down and 7. Quick throw for Barton, right back to Houston on the slant. He evades one tackler, but absorbs a big hit by Carter at the 40. But it is good enough for a 1st down for the Tigers. So make it 3 in a row for Houston and a 1st down for the Tigers, who come in converting 46% on 3rd down on the season. And they're 1 of 1 tonight. They go to the ground on 1st and 10. And Rubidoux quickly there to wrap up Starks after a gain of 3. So a 2nd and 7. We're just underway, opening drive. We do have a player down, and it looks like it's Starks. So we'll take a quick injury timeout. 13:52 to go in the opening quarter. We're scoreless, just underway. Riverside, Ventura. It's the 3C2A divisional playoffs here on SoCalCollegeSports.com.
We're falling now.
Lawrence Starks being helped to the sidelines, and he is obviously a major question mark as to whether or not he will be able to return. Doesn't look like he can put any weight on one of those legs. Taking a look, yeah, it looks like he's staying off that left ankle, and we'll obviously speculate no further, but that will bring on Thomas Kinslow in the backfield, who comes in averaging 4.7 yards a carry. It's a multi-back set for the Tigers this season. They've got 2 or 3 backs that will contribute. Barton squeezes one in and completes. 1st down yardage. And he finds Devin Gitchaway, a freshman out of Rancho Cucamonga, to move the chains. Cam Williams with the stop, but the Tigers on the move on this opening drive. They'll go to Kinslow, sweeping to the right, and he is able to fall forward to the 45, a gain of 3. It looked like Williams got there again. So Kinslow with the 3-yard pickup, and a 2nd and 7 from the Pirate 45 for the Tigers. Barton comes in completing 67% of his passes for 1,574 yards, 15 touchdowns against just 4 interceptions. He has been outstanding. Coming on after Bud Burney started for much of the first half of the season for the Tigers, but Barton came on in relief and has held on to the job. Play action to Kinslow, under pressure. Barton able to evade and complete for a gain of about 4. Finding Rashawn Lacey. Another 3rd down for the Tigers. They picked up one earlier in this drive. Williams had the tackle on Lacey. And it's a 3rd and 3 from the Pirate 41. Empty backfield on 3rd and short. Pirates showing blitz. Here they come. Barton again looking for the quick slant, and it's incomplete. Williams had the coverage as Barton was looking for Jamal Houston. That'll bring up a 4th down. So the Pirate defense able to hold on the opening possession, and they will get the ball with 12:38 remaining here in the first quarter. On to punt, Ricardo Chavez, who handles both the kicking and punting duties for the Tigers, and he has had an outstanding campaign here in 2021, averaging 36.5 yards a kick on the season. He'll angle this one to the near sideline, and it's out of bounds inside the 10. They will spot it at the 8-yard line. That's a kick of 33 yards, but more importantly, it pins the Pirates inside their 10-yard line at their own 8. So the first possession for the Pirates, and the first question that will be answered is, will it be Jordan Pichot or Vince Walea, who came on in relief for the Pirates in the season-ending victory against East Los Angeles College? First play and a throw looking for the far side, and a leaping catch by Gavin Brasker. Out to the 28-yard line. That's a pickup of 20. And it was a good throw by Vince Walea, who will get the start here tonight. They'll spot it at the 27. It's a gain of 19. They fake to Miles, quick slant, and another completion. And a big hit as they find leading receiver Terrell Vaughn. A gain of 9 yards. It'll bring up a second, or that was enough for a first down, excuse me. So a 1st and 10 after back-to-back completions by Walea, who came on in relief again against East Los Angeles. Quick screen to Vaughn, who gets a block at the 35. He's out past the 40, 45 to the 49. 11 yards, back-to-back receptions for Terrell Vaughn. Noah Purcell with the stop for the Tigers. But 3 plays, 3 first downs. And Vince Walea, who went 9 of 19 for 166 yards and a touchdown in the win over East Los Angeles College in the season finale, is off to a hot start. They'll throw it back to Vaughn, who can throw, looking downfield, and it's picked off. First turnover, and it belongs to the Tigers. Couple of blocks out past midfield. Big play for Riverside as DeMarco Moorer, the safety, comes up with the interception as Steve Mushagian goes to the bag of tricks early. But the Tigers not fooled. You see all kinds of white jerseys in the secondary. That's a play that has been used to good effect a couple of times this season by the Pirates, but that was an ill-advised throw by Terrell Vaughn. The Tigers, for the season, also do a good job in terms of turnover differential. They're +6 on the season, make it +7 as they get it back. Kinslow on the carry straight ahead for a gain of about 3. We'll call it 2 for Kinslow. And a 2nd and 8 after Joe Hernandez brings down Kinslow. Well, I asked Steve Mushagian about The Pirates' penchant for big plays on defense and special teams. They have 10 touchdowns this year that have come either by defense or special teams. Barton looking to throw. Crossing route, complete. A gain of about 8 yards near the first down marker. Pushing and shoving as they're getting to their feet. That was Ashley, Marquise Ashley, with the catch. His first catch, Callaway with the stop. It's good enough to move the chains. It's a 1st and 10. Tigers back to work with a fresh set of downs from the Pirate 35. When I asked Steve Mushakian about that turnover differential and the importance of continuing to generate turnovers, as it's Barton on the keeper who picks up a yard. 2nd down and 9 upcoming. Steve Mushakian was pretty forthright. Said it's huge. We're going to need big plays. That's who we are. That's what we do. And we absolutely need to make some big plays on defense, on special teams, if we're going to continue to be successful. But the first turnover belongs to the Tigers. Barton pop flies the far side, and it's incomplete. He wanted to go back to Ashley, and it's a 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers, who again have been good on 3rd down on the season. They're 1 of 2 so far tonight, facing a 3rd and 9 here. That was Benjamin on the coverage against Ashley. And the safety, Benjamin, with a good job in coverage. Barton looking right, throws, finds Houston. Houston inside the 25, hit and stopped at the 23. Navarro with the tackle, but the completion to Houston will move the chains. So a 1st and 10 after Barton finds Houston for 11 yards. The Tigers have it at the 23. Barton now 6 of 8 in the early going for 46 yards. 1st and 10 from the 23. Again, quarterback keeper Barton able to slip a tackle and turn this into a gain. He's still on his feet. It's at the 15, 10, 5, race to the pylon. Barton's going to win it. The Tigers are on the board. 23-yard run, and we'll watch the replay here, but they had a shot at Barton in the backfield and a missed tackle, and then Barton does the rest with a 23-yard run. Watch the shot there, and boy, that is a great chance to get him. And after that, you got to give a lot of credit to Jordan Barton in the blocking downfield. I want to say that might have been Hunter Lake in the backfield. Didn't quite get a number, but Barton proved slippery. And he has gotten the Tigers on the board. They will draw first blood. 9:34 to go in the opening quarter. And Riverside with a 6-0 lead. Well, the quarterbacks are not a big part of the running game for the most part, at least statistically this season for the Tigers. But we saw Barton with a carry earlier in that drive, and then they go back to him there with outstanding results if you're a Tiger fan, as Barton races 23 yards for a touchdown. And it's the Tigers who take a 6-0 lead with the point after pending. We do have a Pirate player being helped to the sidelines. Again, Riverside comes in having really pulled it together nicely this season. They stumbled a little bit out of the gate, losing back-to-back weeks to the two teams who played earlier today, Golden West and College of the Canyons. Both had victories back-to-back against Riverside. But since then, 5-0. Perfect run through the Central Division. And the Tigers have grabbed a 7-0 lead, 9:34 to go. You are watching the 3C2A playoffs here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. The Pirates cough it up. Tigers generate the turnover and then convert on the short field. As they have the first touchdown tonight on a run by Jordan Barton to lead it 7-0. Vaughn will take this one from the goal line. Out to the 15. Looking for a block at the 20. Has the 25. Makes a little move there. He's out past the 30 and twists his way forward to the 35. Good return for Terrell Vaughn. Pirates will have solid field position to start on their second drive. Their first drive started out like a house of fire. Vince Walea, 3 completions in a row to take the Pirates from their own 8-yard line out near midfield. But then the Pirates try a little trickery, and the Tigers right there. And they are able to get the pick and turn the short field into a touchdown. I should say pistol formation for Walea. Julian Kelly behind him, receivers left and right. Kelly straight ahead for a gain of about 3. Second down and 7. Rashawn Gilmore had the stop. Those who have followed the Pirates this season will be well aware as they go to work here on second down. Another completion for Walea, finding Macaluso for first down yardage. But the Pirates very deep in the backfield. 6 different running backs seeing significant significant carries on the season. But as the season has worn on, it's really Julian Kelly, who was at the top of the depth chart really all season long, who has solidified himself as the primary runner for the Pirates, who are still very deep. This is Kelly running right, makes a move in the backfield. He'll get positive yardage to about the 44 as he was able to slip a tackle by Alex Ovawale to avert the loss. Carlton Johnson eventually had to stop. Call it a 5-yard gain for Kelly. And the Pirates are into Tiger territory at the 45. And I asked Steve Mushagian about the running back situation, and he was quick to praise Julian Kelly and said that this is a guy who's really solidified himself at the top. But they're still looking for contributions as Walea airs it out looking for Macaluso working against Dermani Peoples. And the pass incomplete, a 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Pirates. But Mushagian also quickly to point out, and that was Keithon Gooden that had the coverage. I believe I said Dermani Peoples, but it was Gooden who had the coverage. But Steve Mushagian saying, hey, we've also had some quick scores on special teams, on defense, and that means fewer possessions, and it's been a little difficult to get all of the carries and all of the reps that he's wanted for the full stable of 6 different backs that, again, see a significant role in this Pirate offense. That one right at the sticks. Isaiah Isaac with the catch, and he has enough for a first down. So the Pirates convert on a 3rd and 5. Johnson with the stop. 7:45 and counting remaining here in the first quarter, and a 1st and 10 for the Pirates. The football resting on the Riverside 40-yard line. Pirates also outstanding on 3rd down all season long, 49%. First down carry and solid yardage again. Kelly again gets the call and picks up about 7. Noah Purcell, the leading tackler for the Tigers, with the stop on Kelly. 2nd and 3 coming up for Ventura. And 4 wide receivers with Kelly remaining in the backfield. And Pichot had been starting all season long, but Walea on in relief gets the call here tonight. Back to Isaac, trying to lose Moorer, and he's not going to do it. That's a minimal gain on the play, and it'll bring up another 3rd down. So Moorer not fooled as Isaac danced. But in the end, it's a 1-yard pickup and a 3rd and 2 upcoming for Ventura. Looking to keep the drive alive at the Tiger 32. I asked Steve Mushagian about what they needed from the quarterback position tonight, be it Peugeot or Walea. And he said no matter who, they need the quarterback to do what they've been coached to do. Take care of the ball. Important to win the turnover battle. Minimize mistakes. And help the Pirates to get a victory in what should be a very tough contest. 4th down, the ball's loose. A fumble by the Pirates. Johnson picks it up, and now Johnson's got a lane. Trips over his own feet at midfield. Boy, that might have been a touchdown-saving break for the Pirates as Johnson had a lane and had blockers in front after the Pirates go for it on 4th down. And let's look at the replay, and it looked like there was some trouble on the exchange, or Walea. No, Walea just has that one stripped. It was Gage Summers, the linebacker, coming in, and he was able to knock that one free. It ends up in the arms of Carlton Johnson, and Johnson, watch here, at midfield, just falls over his own feet, and that might have kept the Tigers off the board for the moment. Dean Connors gets his first carry. No gain on the play, and a 2nd and 10 coming up for the Tigers as Connors relieves Winslow. 3 wide receiver set. Well, the Pirates, who have been so good on turnover differential all season long, have coughed it up twice. Here in the first quarter, they trail it 7-0, and the Tigers have good field position. Barton will keep it himself, and he weaves his way forward to the 35. A gain of 6 will bring up a critical 3rd and 4. So a 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. And the Pirates desperately need a stop. Already trailing 7-0. The Tigers are 2 of 3 on 3rd down tonight. From the Pirate 35. Pirates come on the blitz. Good protection. Barton airs it out looking for Houston, who makes the leaping catch inside the 10-yard line. He was over there working against Cam Williams. They'll spot it at the 5. That's a gain of 30. As the Pirates unable to get the Tigers off the field on a 3rd down and 4. It started with good protection up front, and that Tiger offensive line that has allowed just 11 sacks on the season as a whole. They've done a good job protecting any and all of the Tiger quarterbacks. Dean Connors on a direct snap down to the goal line, and Connors is in. Fast start for the Tigers. They now lead it 13-0. Well, no Barton back there. It was just Connors in the Wildcat. And working behind the right side of that offensive line, it's Kyle Scott, Alan Rennie, and a good push, knocking the Pirates back. Connors takes it in from 5 yards out, and with 4:06 to go, Riverside pushes the lead to 14-0. It's Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network. Well, the Pirates haven't faced a lot of adversity this season, but they have faced a little. Vaughn from the 5 out to the 25. Past the 30 and taken out of bounds at the 33. 28-yard return for Terrell Vaughn. And the Pirates will start from the 33-yard line. Going back to their victory over Allen Hancock College for the Pirates back on October 30th. That was a game that they trailed by 13 in the fourth quarter. At Allen Hancock, they came back to eke out the 35-34 win. But maybe alongside that, this is as much adversity as the Pirates have seen here in 2021. Quick screen to Vaughn. Vaughn runs into Moorer near the 40-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. It's a 6-yard gain for Vaughn and a 2nd and 4 facing the Pirates. They trail it 14-0 here late in the first quarter. They have stumbled out of the gate with a couple of turnovers, and the Tigers have taken full advantage of those turnovers. They keep it on the ground. Jesse Valenzuela with the carry out to the 43. That's very near first down yardage, and he's got it. 4-yard run for Valenzuela and a fresh set of downs for the Pirates from their own 43. 3:10 and counting remaining here in the first quarter. 3 wide receivers to the right. Back to Valenzuela. Good move at the line. Valenzuela at midfield. Bursts through a hole. He's at the 40. Now coughs it up at the 35. The Pirates giving chase. They might have gotten it. Let's see what happens. The ball's at the 24-yard line. Well, they will unpile. It was Alex Ovawale battling, and Ventura got it back. This was a great job by Valenzuela. Watch the move there at the line. And then he picks up a block, and then the patented Jesse Valenzuela burst. The speed that's hard to teach. And it's Kevin Tate, who has been banged up over the last couple of weeks, who was able to chase that ball down. What a hustle play by Tate to keep the drive alive and avert disaster. Hard to say if this was designed or a broken play, but Walea able to pick his way forward to the 22. A gain of a couple. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Boy, that would have been a crushing turn of events after the big run by Valenzuela if the Pirates had coughed it up again. But the 33-yard run for Valenzuela instead has the Pirates on the move at the Tiger 22. They trail it 14-7. Good running room again for Kelly, who heads out of bounds, but appears to have enough to move the chains. Run out of bounds by Keithon Gooden. They'll spot it at the 14. That is just enough for a first down. 1st and 10 Pirates. They are into the red zone. Both these teams have been very good in the red zone all season long. The Pirates scoring at 82% in the red zone. That's good enough for 12th in the 3C2A. And they could use a 6 here, trailing 14-7. Walea, sideline pass. Touchdown Pirates. It's Terrell Vaughn. The Pirates answer back. Another good throw from Vince Walea. A 14-yard touchdown pass. Terrell Vaughn with his 8th touchdown reception of the season. And this also starts with very good protection. The Pirates have been outstanding on the offensive line all season. They've allowed just 15 sacks. Walea able to set and deliver a strike to Vaughn. Arroyo tacks on the extra point. 1:38 to go in the opening quarter. The Pirates go 67 yards. Walea finds Vaughn. You're watching Pirate football. It's the playoffs on the BC Sports Network. Low line drive kick from Vargas taken by the up back at the 25, and a big hit near the 35-yard line, and now a little bit of pushing after the play, but they'll quickly break it up. Good to see the players on their own taking a step back in a game of so much importance, and both these teams well aware you simply cannot hurt yourself with stupid penalties. And to that end, I'm not sure I remember a penalty in this first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll go with Kinslow. A gain of about a yard. Jewell and Navarro quickly there. Bring up a 2nd down and 9. Again, Lawrence Starks, the leading rusher for the Tigers, left with an injury early in the first quarter, so we've seen more of Kinslow and Dean Connors. Connors with a touchdown run earlier in the first quarter. Pirates again dial up the blitz. Barton got to tuck it and run, able to just fall forward to the 41, a gain of about 5, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 4. Giovanni Rodriguez with the stop on Barton, winding down 45 seconds and counting, and a 3rd and 4 from the Tigers, or I should say for the Tigers from the 41. Barton, straight drop, all kinds of time. Throws short, completes to Ashley, forced out of bounds at about the 47. Yeast with the stop, but the 6-yard gain on 3rd and 4 will move the chains. So Barton doing a good job, taking what the defense gives him, finds Ashley underneath and moves the chains. Time enough for one more play, and the Tigers will take advantage. Looking right, throws right, and completes. Lacey with the catch into Pirate territory at the 47-yard line. 6-yard gain will leave a 2nd and 4 when we come back to start the second quarter. Through 1, Riverside 14, Ventura 7. It's the SCFA playoffs on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Second down and 4. Call it 5 from the 48 for the Tigers. Barton again on the keeper, takes a couple of hits. He got back to the line. Another 3rd down coming up. Rodriguez again on the stop. He's been active here in this early going, along with Rubidoux, Jewell, Hernandez. Haven't seen Billy Joseph a lot here in the early going for the Pirates. Obviously, both teams battling some nagging injuries by this point in the season. And as Steve Mushagian said when we talked earlier this week, it's next man up when you get to this point in the season. Everybody's got to be ready. 3rd down and 5. Barton hit as he throws, looking for Ashley, who lays out and can't make the catch. Working against Benjamin, the Tigers take another shot downfield as the Pirates again come on the blitz. That time they got there. Barton able to get the throw off, but he had Pirates in his face when he did. You watch Hernandez among the first to get there. Just a little too much on the throw, and the Pirate defense stands up and able to force the punt. Vaughn, should say Actually, that might be Valenzuela. Great kick by Chavez down to the 1. That's a 47-yard punt, but the Pirates will start from the shadow of their own goalpost, from their own 1-yard line. Well, they started inside the 10 on an earlier punt in the first quarter. And now here early in the second, it starts even deeper in Pirate territory at the 1. Pirates who trailed it 14-0. Got the touchdown pass from Walea to Vaughn to get back to 14-7. Alex Tilley in the backfield with Walea. They run the counter, and Tilley is stood up at the line of scrimmage. And only forward progress is going to keep the Tigers from picking up a safety. Noah Purcell in the backfield quickly. And he stood up Tilley. They'll give him a gain of a yard. 2nd and 9 now from the Pirate 2-yard line. Tilley remains in the backfield. 3-man rush. Tilley on the carry, hitting the backfield, but manages to twist forward and at least get back to the line. Elton Adigwu eventually finished him off, but a couple of Tigers got there quickly, and again, Tilley had to work just to avoid the safety. Well, the Pirates ran the ball incredibly well all season long. It only started to change in the season finale against East Los Angeles College, who held the Pirates under 60 yards in terms of net rushing in the game. But before that, the Pirates had rolled it up on everyone they had seen. Valenzuela takes a big hit near the 10-yard line. He will get the Pirates some precious breathing room as the punting unit will come on. Getting out to the 10, Gage Summers eventually had the stop. The Pirates going to be stopped about a yard shy, and that'll bring on either Arroyo or Garth White. We'll wait and see who we see handling the punting duties tonight. But the Pirates overall on the season, getting back to the rushing, averaging 174.8 yards per game on the ground. And again, they had really run it on everybody until East Los Angeles College a couple of weeks ago. But the struggle, at least somewhat, continues here tonight, though Valenzuela had a big run earlier. Nonetheless, after the kick by Arroyo, the Tigers will take over with outstanding field position after the fair catch is made at the Tiger 48-yard line. 42-yard punt for Arroyo. And pressure goes back on the Pirate defense as the Tigers get another short field. Still have it 1st and 10. From their own 48-yard line. Jordan Barton, 9 of 12 for 88 yards so far tonight. Has time, steps up, looking deep, incomplete, going deep again to Ashley. Callaway was back there in coverage, giving help with Dazon Hal. Well, Tom Kraft and this Tiger offense, as advertised, as we've seen in years past, and not afraid to take some shots downfield. We've seen 4 or 5 shots downfield already. Quick slant and a near interception. That looked like Hal, or I should say Benjamin. And Benjamin had that read. The pass was intended for Jawan Tucker. See if we have the replay from field level here. And it might have been Tucker getting a hand in to prevent the interception. Oh, well, maybe we could get that one from up top. We'll see. Here it is. Thanks, Emery. Good job. And getting there right about the same time. And, boy, Benjamin had his shot meanwhile while we were looking at that replay, an incompletion. And a quick 3 and out will bring on the punting unit. That is a big-time stand by the Pirate defense just when the Pirates very much needed it. A short field. The situation was precarious, but the Pirate defense that has been outstanding forces the 3 and out, and they'll get it back. This one bounces inside the 5, near the goal line and in. So just missing. The Tigers almost pinned him deep again. It'll be a 53-yard kick, no return, and the Pirates will take over. With a 1st and 10, 11:44 remaining here in the first half. Well, I think if you're the Pirates, you got to feel pretty good. They've lost the field position battle decidedly. Here in the early going, they've turned it over twice. But you look up and you're still only down 7. Good response after the Pirates trailed 14-0. 4-man rush. Walea going to take a shot downfield. Incomplete. He was looking for Chris Atkins, but that was tremendous coverage. Working against Keithan Gooden, I should say. So a 2nd down and 10. Walea has also been terrific. 8 of 10, 79 yards, and a touchdown for young Vince Walea. 2nd and 10, throw on the far side and a completion near the 1st down marker, but a little bit short. 3rd and short coming up as Cam Harvey makes the reception. They'll give Cam Harvey a pretty good spot near the 1st down marker, and in fact, Harvey's got it. So a 10-yard completion to Harvey. Pirates move the chains. Another quick throw and a gain of about 5 as Harvey trying to drag tacklers, but Johnson finally able to wrangle him to the ground. 6-yard gain. 2nd down and 4 for the Pirates. 10:45 and counting remaining here in the first half. Again, the winner here tonight has a date with Golden West College and the undefeated Rustlers a week from tonight. 2nd and 4 for the Pirates. Handoff, good running room. Kelly evades a tackler. He's into the secondary. He's at the 35, 30, and eventually forced out of bounds at the 25. Julian Kelly rips off a 39-yard run. DeMarco Moorer eventually able to get Kelly out of bounds. What a great job in the interior of that offensive line. Matthew Duarte, Matthew Cortez, as Reese Silifau, all-conference guard from a year ago, still banged up, missing some time, but Cortez has done a great job in spot duty on that offensive line, and they opened up a good lane for Gooden. Meanwhile, a 1st down carry nets no gain, and it's a 2nd down and 10 for the Pirates at the Riverside 20-yard line. Out in the flat, incomplete. Looking for Adkins coming out of the backfield, but he couldn't find the handle. A 3rd down and 10 now for the Pirates. Pirates on the night, just 1 of 3 on 3rd down. Tigers have controlled time of possession for the most part here in this first half. Walea, deep drop, blitz comes, he's under pressure. Walea in all kinds of trouble, taken down back near the 40-yard line. That is a loss of 20, and it takes the Pirates even out of Alberto Arroyo's field goal range. It'd be 57 yards from here. They will give the Pirates a spot at the 35. That's a 52-yard field goal. It was Purcell, it was Turner, but eventually it was Travis Johnson who wrapped up Walea at the 35-yard line. That is a costly mistake after the Pirates were in field goal range, but the 15-yard loss will bring Arroyo on to punt, and that into the end zone for a touchback. So the Pirates give away an outstanding scoring chance as the big sack pushes them out of field goal range, and the Tigers will get it back. 8:41 to go in the first half, leading at 14-7 here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Quickly back to live action. Barton on the roll. Another shot. Has a man. Ashley with the catch. He's at the 37. He's still on his feet. Gets away from Yeast at the 25, 20. Slips a tackle at the 15, 10, 5. And Ashley is in. 80 yards. And the Tigers answer back with a big play. Barton finding Marquise Ashley. And you go back a couple of weeks ago, and an easy win, as you would expect, for the Tigers in their season finale against winless Chaffey College. But 4 big scoring plays for the Tigers in that win, and they are a big play offense. And they strike as Barton finds Ashley, an 80-yard touchdown pass and run, and it's now 21-7 with 8:31 to go. And once again, the Pirates will have to regroup. Moments ago, they got a quick 3 and out on a short field. They were driving, looked like they might be able to narrow the score even more, but a big play by the Tigers on defense with a sack, and then they get the ball back, and Barton goes deep again, this time finding Marquise Ashley. And just like that, the Pirates are back down 14 at 21-7 with 8:31 to go here in the first half. Well, part of what's made the Pirates so successful this season is that for all the talent, they have been a team that has been able to persevere and weather. They've been a team that has answered the call on those occasions when they've needed it. Hasn't been often, but they have shown some resilience throughout this season, and they will have to draw on that big time here against the Tiger team that is very talented. Vaughn with a couple of moves. He's out past the 35 and hit and dropped at the 41. Another good return for Terrell Vaughn. And the Pirates need an answer. Trailing by 14, but they'll start with solid field position midway through the second. .168 yards now for Barton in the game, 10 of 16. What a job he has done since coming on. Midway through the season, they fake the handoff to Miles, will lay on the keeper. Out to the 45, a gain of 4, brings up a 2nd down and 6. Masiva with the stop for the Pirates. They'll spot it at the 44, so call it 2nd and 7 as the clock moves. James Miles flanking Walea. Miles gets the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a gain of about 4. And it brings up a massive 3rd down and 3 for the Pirates. Again tonight, they have struggled on 3rd down, just 1 of 4. But they badly need to move the chains here, keep this drive alive. Trailing by 14. Miles stays in the backfield with Walea. This is where the Pirates have been so tough because they run the ball so well that on these 3rd and short they could reliably pick up the 1st down, but not that time. Miles on the counter, he got about a yard, And then he was stood up and driven back by Turner, Randall Turner. Able to deny Miles, and it's a 4th and 2 from the 49, and right now the Pirate offense is going to stay on the field. This is a considerable gamble for Steve Mushagian and the Pirates. The Pirates are 10 of 15 on 4th down this season. Pistol formation, the snap to Walea. Walea with a little fake, makes a little move, he's got a lane. First down and more into Tiger territory. Alex Ovawale was able to limit that to just a first down, but might have even saved a touchdown. Walea had a lane nonetheless. A great job converting on 4th down as Walea, working with Miles, fakes the pitch but then finds a little lane. Off his left tackle, gets it to the Tiger 38 and a first down. Out in the flat and it's incomplete. He was looking for Kelly coming out of the backfield. 2nd down and 10. Give you a quick look at this one. But that play going back to 4th down, that play looked like it was in some trouble. But it was great patience by Walea. Bubble screen for Vaughn, who picks up a block. He's inside the 30. Near first down yardage, down to the 28. Brought down by Gooden. Vaughn needed 10 yards. He got 10 yards and a foot to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the Tiger 28-yard line. Kelly in the backfield with Walea. Walea with time. Quick slant picked off. Carlton Johnson stepping in front, has the interception, gets a block, he's to midfield, to the 40, 35, 30. Johnson's going to go. A pick 6 for the Tigers. And that has been the calling card of the Pirates this season. But the 3rd turnover by the Pirates in the first half. Looking for Macaluso, and he just doesn't get there quick enough. And watch here as Johnson gets a block and then makes a little move on Walea. And then it's straight up the sideline. And Carlton Johnson is housebound. The extra point for Chavez is good, and the Tigers push the lead to 28-7 as they come up with another big play on defense, where the Pirates have had 10 touchdowns this year on defense and special teams. That's the 4th for the Tigers. But it's when you do it that counts a little bit too. And this is a massive game. SCFA playoffs, and it's the Tiger defense coming up with the big plays. 3rd turnover they have forced here in this first half, and they lead it 28-7 with 5:14 to go. Well, if you're the Pirates, you've still got time, but you got to stop turning the ball over. Earlier today, we saw College of the Canyons turn it over 7 times in a 20-10 loss to Golden West, and obviously in that one, if the Cougars can hold on to the ball, their chances get so much better. And it was only a 10-point game as it was. So turnovers can be just so massive. And they have been here. Valenzuela breaks a tackle at the 15. He's out past the 25 and dragged down at the 29. And just as was the case earlier today, turnovers are telling the story in this one as well. Pirates have turned it over 3 times. It was almost 4. They have not forced any turnovers against Riverside. And the Tigers have turned those 3 turnovers into 21 points. And the lead is, wait for it, 21 at 28-7. Walea back on. He's got Miles in the backfield. 3 wide receiver set. They'll go to Miles. Running right, hit and dropped behind the line. Jalen Carter wrapping up Miles for a loss of a couple. 2nd and 12 as Walea remains in the game again. Peugeot started 2 weeks ago, but had just 6 pass attempts before they went to Walea in the win over the Huskies. And it's been Walea from the outset here tonight. 2nd and 12. Walea throws off the back foot, looking again for Ashton Arnold, and the pass incomplete. And now a 3rd down and 12 for the Pirates, who again having their problems converting on 3rd down, where they're 1 of 6 tonight. This is a tough one at 3rd and 12. Walea directing traffic. He's got Valenzuela in the backfield, or I should say Derek West. Derek West, the leading receiver among the backs on the season. On in a 3rd and long. 3-man rush. Walea rolling right, still looking, throws on the run, looking for Cam Harvey, and the pass incomplete. It's a quick 3 and out. Miles Martin had the coverage on Harvey, and we will see the Pirate punting unit with 4:24 remaining here in the first half. Ty Moore is back to receive the kick from Arroyo. This is the 8th meeting between these two teams since 2012, and the 5th in the playoffs in that time. Moore will let this one bounce. The Pirates will touch it down at the 33, and that's where the Tigers will go to work. It's been an interesting history between these two teams, going back to the first meeting back in 2012 in the Steve Mushagian era. That was a win by the Pirates, a 1-point win in a regular season matchup here at the Sportsplex. But then the Tigers won the next 5 meetings between the two teams before the Pirates were finally able to turn the tables in 2018 in the last meeting between these two teams with a 10-point win in the SCFA championship, as the Pirates would go on to lose a tight contest against Laney College in the 3C2A championship. Kinslow with the carry, running right, has some room, moving the pile out past the 35. They'll spot it there. That's a gain of 7. Hogden with the stop. It brings up a 2nd down and 3. So good running room for Kinslow, and a 2nd and short, and a lot of options here for the Tigers. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Barton has the snap. They'll go back to Kinslow running left, cuts it back, out past the 40. He has the 1st down, out to the 46. Navarro and Callaway team up for the stop. So a couple of runs, and the Tigers move the chains. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. And the Tigers have come in and grabbed command, leading by 21. Back to Kinslow, swallowed up in the backfield. This is going to be a loss of a couple. Jonah Rubidoux, who has been so active all season long from his defensive tackle spot. Pirate defensive line, really part and parcel to that entire defense that's been outstanding all year long. But Rubidoux, along with Hernandez, Billy Joseph, Angelo Jewell, have done a fantastic job. 2nd down and 12. Time for Barton over the middle, and the pass incomplete, looking for Tucker. C.J. Hogden had the coverage, able to get a hand in, and it's a 3rd down and 12 for the Tigers, where the Pirates have struggled. The Pirates have been solid on 3rd down. They're 4 of 7 here tonight. From the Tiger 44. Kinslow alongside Barton in the backfield. Blitz coming. Barton has time. Completes on the near side, finds Tucker. Near first down yardage. It looks to me like Tucker's got it. Gets to the 43. It's a gain of 13 on a 3rd down and 12. So the Pirates had an opportunity to get off the field. Well, call it 12, but enough to move the chains. And again, good protection up front by that Tiger offensive line that has protected the quarterback so well all season. Delayed handoff to Kinslow, who's dragged down after a gain of a couple. Hernandez with Rodriguez. Able to bring down Kinslow. 2nd and 8 coming up as we are down to 2:05 and counting remaining here in the first half. Well, that was an opportunity on a 3rd and 12 to get off the field. The Pirates defensively on 3rd down have limited their opponents to 38% on the season, so they've done a pretty good job. But the Tigers now 5 of 8. Quarterback drawn. Barton with all kinds of room. He's at the 30. Stood up at the 28 by Donye Dixon. But that is good enough for a first down. Another good run for Barton, who had a 23-yard touchdown run earlier. This, a gain of 14. And a first down for Riverside. 132 and counting. Remaining in the first half, both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining. So under 90 seconds, but the clock not really a factor. Dean Connors back in the backfield. 4-man rush. Barton still looking. Directing traffic, dumps it short. There is a flag down. Finds Lacey, who heads out of bounds after a gain of about 8. But this is in the backfield, and you'll expect to see a hold. But let's wait and see what the call is. Referee George Arredondo. And indeed, it is against Riverside. That'll back them up. To the 39, where it'll be 1st and 20. And that is, with a little over 1 minute remaining here in the first half, the first penalty tonight. And that is a compliment to both of these teams. With a lot on the line, high stakes. It's been a clean game and a well-played game, at least so far as penalties. I suppose the Pirates might beg to differ as they've turned it over 3 times. There have been some mistakes, but penalties have not been a factor. Meanwhile, there was a flag on the play. That likely was a free play for the Tigers. As you see some movement, looked like Jewell trying to anticipate. And they'll move it back 5 yards, where it'll be 1st and 15. Well, let's hope this isn't one of those situations where now we'll see a flood of penalties after we didn't see any. We'll revert to the mean here. Predictably, both of these teams are among the more penalized teams in the 3C2A, but that is generally the case. Barton again on a quarterback draw. Can't get away from Hernandez. A gain of 4 will bring up a 2nd down and 11. Down to 29 seconds, and now I find it interesting that Tigers not electing to take any timeouts. Still a half of football to go. I know it's a 21-point lead, but it's an interesting choice. Throw behind the line for Connors. Connors trying for the edge and gets it. Heads out of bounds at the 25. The 5-yard gain will stop the clock and bring up a 3rd down and 6. Down to 5 seconds remaining. Well, from here, it would be a 42-yard field goal. They're going to adjust the clock to 6 seconds, not 5. It would be 43 yards as they'll spot it at the 26. Ricardo Chavez on the season, 15 of 17 with a long of 56 yards. So we often talk about Alberto Arroyo. I'll make sure that is Chavez. And it is. But Chavez has absolutely been Arroyo's opposite number from the left hash. Long enough and good. Chavez from 43 yards out, and Riverside pushes the lead to 31-7. And if you're a Pirate fan, it's worthy of a wow. You have not seen this much this season. In fact, you haven't seen it at all. And the Pirates are seldom at this end of a score here at the Sportsplex at all in recent years. But the Tigers have been that good here in the first 30 minutes. And they lead it 31-7. The big plays have belonged to the Tigers. The turnovers, the 80-yard touchdown to Marquise Ashley. And it's a 24-point lead. 2 seconds remaining. So time enough for one more play. And at this point, Pirates might be eyeing that locker room and a chance to get in there and regroup. Get ready. They got the second half, but it is going to be a tall order. They keep it on the ground, and that will do it for the first half. Halftime from the VC Sportsplex, and Riverside leading Ventura 31-7. You're watching Pirate football, the SCFA playoffs, here on the VC Sports Network at SoCalCollegeSports.com. It's down to 2. Final play of the third quarter. Blitz coming, but Tari is swallowed up. Oh, meanwhile, Smith lost the handle. Bilella for 3. It's good! And Gusto now will rise up from the 5-meter line and score!
That's a terrific ball, and it's up. See if he does. Shot is up. And good! Baker hits! But it's up. No! Top! Kenny Moore! Wow!
And now it's McCauley who can finish it out. And he gets the ace.
Wilson, here comes the rush. Wilson on the reception, another touchdown for Tariq Wilson.
That's centered up. Great read by Unke. Outside Cruz, tools it.
Looking for Laurent down the near side, who's got it inside the 5. And that's victory number 48 without a loss. And
OTC, your champion in 2019.
To it. The end of a tough year, San Diego State, once again, the Hawks soaring over all they survey.
We have a new champ. It's Fullerton College and the Hornets here in 2019.
Start of the third quarter from the VC Sportsplex. And the Pirates with a long way to go if they hope to get back in this one. They trail it 31-7. The Riverside Tigers have come in here and throttled the Pirates in the first 30 minutes en route to a 24-point lead, but the Pirates will get it first to start the third quarter. Having won the toss and deferred, end-over-end kick, and it's Vaughn with a little trouble at the 10. Out to the 20, slips a tackle there. He's at the 25-30 and brought down short of the 35. They'll spot it at the 33. And that's where the Pirates will go to work. Vince Walea played in the first half. And he was 11 of 18 for 104 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. He will be flanked by leading rusher Julian Kelly, himself the Passion Management McDonald's Player of the Week on offense versus East Los Angeles College. 2 weeks ago, Kelly straight ahead. And a Tiger player loses their helmet after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Hunter Lake with the tackle for the Tigers. Underway here in the third quarter. Pirates facing a 2nd and 8 from the 36. Back to Kelly. Kelly running right, trying to get the edge, and instead he gets a lot of Gage Summers. A gain of a yard. And the Pirates quickly face a 3rd and long at 3rd and 7 from their 37-yard line. Derek West on in the backfield, receivers left and right for the Pirates on this 3rd and 7 play. Walea started strong, completing 8 of his first 10 passes, but he's cooled off since then. And, of course, the interception was a big one, a pick 6 by Carlton Johnson. The throw on the near side looking for Tate, and it's incomplete. And the Pirates going to go 3 and out on their opening possession here in the second half. Ty Moore back to receive the kick from Alberto Arroyo. And Ty Moore waits at the 25-yard line. Good snap. Arroyo, high kick. And the fair catch made at the 23 by Moore. It's a 40-yard punt. No return. And the Tigers will go to work with the 24-point lead and the ball. And I want to get to the Passion Management McDonald's Players of the Week from 2 weeks ago, and not surprisingly, it was a difficult decision on defense and special teams, no doubt, as the Pirates had 2 defensive touchdowns and a special teams touchdown in that 21-point win. Drew Carter and Travis Callaway, who had a pick 6, were your defensive Players of the Week. First down carry, and good yardage straight up the middle again, with Dean Connors taking it to the 37-yard line. And an immediate first down on a 12-yard run. And the special teams Player of the Week was Daquan Benjamin, who had a kick return for a touchdown on a short kickoff. And again, the Pirates needed that help, as the Huskies really hung around in that one, but the Pirates made big plays, and they could use some big plays here, as Connors is hit in the backfield. Yeast and Navarro getting there quickly. A loss of a yard on the play. I should say a loss of 3. We'll back it up to a 2nd down and 13 from the RCC 34 early in the third. 3-man rush. Barton stepping up all kinds of time, gonna air it out, and a jump ball. And the catch is made. Rashawn Lacey able to win the jump ball. And another big play in the passing game for the Tigers. And again, great protection. Pirates dropping 8 into coverage. And Lacey one-on-one with Hogden. And it's Hogden who initially got his hands on the ball. Great job on camera. Lorenzo Osuna down on the field. Emery Johnson, our director tonight. And it's a first down as the Tigers immediately flip the field on the big connection. Barton to Lacey. Connors on the carry. Gain of about 3. We'll make it a 2nd down and 6 from the Ventura 11-yard line. That was 51 yards. Barton to Lacey. Pirates crowding the line, back to Connors. Falls forward for a gain of a yard. Navarro there quickly. 3rd down and 5. Now for the Riverside City College Tigers. Back in the red zone, looking to extend on this large lead. Not going to be in any hurry. Barton ready. Jamal Houston, the leading receiver, solo to the right. Barton with plenty of time on the play clock. Now it's down to 8. And Barton wants to hurry. Down to 3, down to 2. Gets it off. They keep it on the ground. Connors, a little hesitation. And now slithers his way down to the 5. That's right near first down yardage. Matt Boyda with the stop. They'll spot it at the 6, where it'll be a 4th down and 1. On the season, Riverside 5 of 7 on 4th down. But the Tigers will send out Ricardo Chavez for what should be a chip shot, I should say. From straight away, and Chavez puts it through. The big play, Barton to Lacey, yields 3 more points for the Tigers as Chavez connects from 23 yards, and the lead is now 34-7 in favor of Riverside. Winding down toward 10 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Well, the largest deficit that I can remember this season for the Pirates was 13 points. This is a 27-point deficit against a very, very good Riverside team. Vaughn and Valenzuela wait back at the 5-yard line. 10:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. Mariquin has it teed up. This one angled out of play. So the Pirates will come away with good field position. But it's starting to get toward the kind of time frame where the Tigers really just want to take away as many opportunities for the Pirates to make a big play as they can. Give away a little bit of yardage, but take the ball out of Terrell Vaughn's hands. Vaughn does have a punt return for a touchdown this season. And again, we talked about the Pirates with 10 touchdowns, either on defense or special teams, in 10 games on the season. So the Tigers will give them the 35, but take away any opportunity to strike with a quick touchdown. 1st and 10 from the 35. Kelly in the backfield. Snap to Walea. Kelly angles left. Hit by Carter, able to slip out of one tackle, but he won't get away from the second wave. Talib Salahuddin. So Salahuddin able to get Kelly down after a 3-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down and 7 coming up. Walea with a straight drop. steps up, fires incomplete, looking for Isaac Johnson on the coverage for the Tigers, and now it's 3rd and 7. It was a quick 3 and out on the first possession, and now the Pirates face another 3rd and long, a 3rd and 7. They're 1 of 8 on 3rd down on the season. The Pirates again came in converting 49% on 3rd down for the season. Walea over the middle, too strong, nearly intercepted as he overshot his target. And it was Gooden that really had a shot at it, as Walea got too much air under this one. We'll watch here on the replay, and again with Tiger players in his face. The pass went awry. That'll bring up 4th down and bring on the Pirate punting unit. Another 3 and out. Arroyo, who's had a busy night. Low snap. Another good kick for Arroyo. Moore going to let this one bounce, and it will go out of bounds inside the 10. What a job by Arroyo. That kick is well over 50 yards. It's 55 yards. Arroyo's long on the season was 56, so he almost got there. It's a good job of flipping the field. And it's the Tigers who, for one of the very rare times tonight, will take over with very poor field position. Field position along with turnovers been majorly in favor of Riverside in this one here tonight. Kinslow straight ahead. A gain of 3. Running behind center Ed Riley. Picking up 3. 2nd down and 7. Navarro with the stop. Under 9 minutes to go, and already the Tigers can take their time. Jordan Barton, 13 of 20 for 235 yards and a touchdown. Drops back to throw. Pop flies and just out of reach of his intended target. Devin Gitchaway. 3rd down and 7 from the Tiger 11. They overload the near side, keep it on the ground as Kinslow runs right, spinning his way forward. He's out past the 15 and appears to have had enough to move the chains, and he did. Kinslow with a 7-yard run. Boyda eventually brings him down, but not before Kinslow able to move the chains for the Tigers, who are now 6 of 10 on 3rd down. 1st down carry for Kinslow. Might have gotten back to the line. Rubidoux in the backfield quickly. They'll spot it at the 19. Kinslow might have squeezed out a yard. Call it 2nd and 9. But with the 1st down run for Kinslow, the Tigers can eat up a little more clock. Back to Kinslow, a little cut to his left. Big hit from Hogden at the 26. A gain of 7. And that brings up a 3rd down and 2. Third down and 2. We bring it back to live action, and Kinslow got the carry. And he was able to pick up 3 on a 3rd and 2. And again, the Tigers are able to earn a fresh set of downs. This drive started at the 7, but more importantly, this drive started with 10 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter, and already the Tigers have used up better than 3 minutes, picking up a couple of first downs. Barton directing traffic, receivers left and right. Back to Connors, bounces it outside. Looking for a little cutback. He's out to the 32 before Navarro and Rubidoux combine. 4-yard run brings up a 2nd down and 6. Now this is textbook working the clock if you're the Tigers. A steady diet of run plays, keep the clock moving, and keep the chains moving. 2nd down and 6, back to the ground again. Riley loses his helmet, Connors on the carry. Jewell with the stop. No gain on the play, and a 3rd down and 6 for the Pirates, who are trying to get off the field. Connors remains in the backfield. Play clock at 30, so all kinds of time. Pirates showing blitz, here they come. Barton looking deep, again, completing again into Pirate territory, down to the 26 as he finds Jamal Houston. It was Houston locked up with Markel Yeast, but there's a lot about Jordan Barton delivering another picture-perfect throw as he drops it in, finding Houston for 40 yards. And the Tigers with a 1st down now at the Ventura 27-yard line. And they go back to the ground on 1st and 10 with Connors. Connors down to the 23, 4-yard run. A 2nd down and 6 upcoming. Jewell eventually able to bring down Connors as we wind down to 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Well, 3-0 in terms of turnovers, so the Tigers haven't turned the ball over. Very few penalties on either team, and a 34-7 lead as Connors bounces it to the right and finds some room. He's inside the 15, down to the 10, before Williams can finally ride him out of bounds. Another 1st down, and well, I got to tell you, no turnovers, very few penalties, and a 27-point lead. This is starting to look like pretty perfect football from Riverside City College here tonight against the team that came in at 10-0. 1st and goal from the 10. In motion, Kinslow with a big hole, upended by Callaway inside the 5. 6-yard run. Makes it 2nd down and goal from the 4. Barton with the snap. Kinslow again running left, lost the ball, but appeared to fall on it at the 3. Benjamin almost got there. 3rd down and goal. As Kinslow runs behind Anthony LaFrance, Tavita, Fuimano. But that time the Pirate defense stout as they even knocked the ball free, but Kinslow able to fall on it. 3rd down and goal from the 3. 3:22 and counting remaining in the 3rd quarter. Barton looking right, completes for a touchdown. Jawan Tucker, his 2nd receiving touchdown on the season. Well, that was an interesting play because Devin Gitchaway was in the passing lane as well. And it was slightly over the head of Gitchaway, but I'm not entirely sure that Gitchaway didn't let that ball go, knowing that Tucker was there. Eventually, it finds its way into the arms of Tucker, who's able to walk it in for another Riverside touchdown. And the Tigers are pouring it on, leading at 41-7. 3:11 to go in the third quarter. That was a 93-yard drive, as the Pirates had pinned them back at their own 7-yard line, but good job running the football to move the chains a couple of times. Then you get the big play to Jamal Houston, and then a tremendous job from the 27 moving into the red zone. And eventually Barton finds Jawan Tucker. For Barton, it's his second touchdown pass tonight. He's now got 278 yards passing. And it's 27 unanswered for the Tigers, who are now fully rolling on the Pirates. This is a romp. It's 41-7. Mariquin with the approach. Vaughn going to take this one from the 10. Out to the 25. Able to shed a tackle at the 27 and forced out of bounds near the 30. Well, there have been bordering on no highlights tonight for the Pirates, but sophomore Terrell Vaughn done a good job returning kicks, 5 catches for 51 yards and the lone Pirate touchdown. And this is looking like it might be Terrell Vaughn's final game here as a Ventura College Pirate. And if that's the case, what a career it's been for Terrell Vaughn here at Ventura, going back to last year. 90 catches plus double-digit touchdowns, and he leads the way again this year. And Terrell Vaughn has not played his last football, that's for certain. But as a sophomore, he'll finish up here. And this is going to be a bitter pill to swallow unless something amazing happens here for the Pirates in the way of turning this one around. Walea absorbs a big hit from Carter. A gain of perhaps a yard. So a 2nd down and 9 from the 33. Walea looking right, completes. Finding Gavin Brasker. Brasker had the first catch tonight, going back to the Pirates' first drive. Haven't heard much from Gavin since then, but a 5-yard catch leaves a 3rd and 4. Kelly running right, cuts it back. He's out past the 40, gets to the 42. Gilmore along with Cade Miller finally getting to Kelly, but the 4-yard run just enough for a first down. And for the Pirates, forget points, first downs have been few and far between. Pocket collapsing. Gilmore able to knock it free for a moment, and now Walea will just fall on it. It's Travis Johnson who eventually is able to register the sack. Gilmore was bringing the pressure, knocked it free, and then Walea just had to go down and get it. It ends up being no gain on the play. Should say no loss in the case of a sack, but a 2nd and 10 from the 42 for Ventura. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Big hole up the middle. Kelly upended by Johnson inside the 45, down to the 44. That's a run of 14 yards and a first down. Kelly, meanwhile, creeping toward 100 yards on the ground thanks to a 44-yard run. Back in the first half, Brasker going down to the turf to make the catch, and now a flag comes in. I should say the pass was incomplete, and a late flag comes in. Might have been some extracurriculars as Alex Ovawale maybe little overachievement on the defense on Brasker, and that brings the foul. That'll move it to the 34, where it'll be 1st and 10. Walea, play fake. Under pressure, hit and sacked back at the 37. And it was Kyle Jordan who was the first to get there. 4-yard loss on the play. Will leave a 2nd and 14 going back to a couple of weeks ago. The Pirate offensive line has been solid all year. Did allow 3 sacks against a very stout East Los Angeles College defense, and they've struggled to protect Walea at times here tonight as well. Kelly running right inside the 35, hit but falls forward to the 30. 8-yard run will leave a 3rd down and 6 from the Riverside 30. Kelly now up to 97 yards on the ground. Well, take that back. The flag will bring it back. And so Kelly will lose that yardage. And we'll come back to the 45-yard line where it will be 2nd and 21. Under a minute to go in the 3rd. Snap to Walea. Setting up the screen. Threw it behind Kelly. 3rd and 21 and another flag down. Gooden was in the area for the Tigers. Well, we hadn't seen a lot of flags on either of these teams. And this one going to go against Riverside, so that's a break for the Pirates, who are facing a 2nd and long. Pick up some yardage there, and it's a 2nd down and 16. From the Riverside 40-yard line. Walea, straight drop, delayed blitz. Looking deep, but nobody home. Harvey broke off the route, it looked like. Either way, nobody was there. Now a very late flag comes in. This might be where you might see a hold, as Harvey nowhere near that football. See if we have a look at this one, and you see Harvey at the bottom of your screen. And again, Walea. Yeah, and it's good. And it's not Harvey that he was wrapped up with. I believe it was Terrell Vaughn, but either way, the 5-yard holding call will move it to the 35, but more importantly, it gives the Pirates a 1st down at the 35 of Riverside. 1st down handoff, and Valenzuela falls forward to the 33. Noah Purcell with the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Coming up for Ventura. Down to 16 seconds and counting. Will the Pirates try to run another play here in the 3rd quarter? And they will. Last play of the 3rd quarter. Walea guns on the far side. It's incomplete, looking for Isaiah Isaac. And when we come back to start the 4th quarter, it will be a 3rd and 8. Oh, actually, I should say we're still at 2 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. So one more play. From the 28, Kylan Ross had the coverage on Isaac. 3rd and 8 for Walea. Able to just get that one off, but Harvey blanketed as Ross and Peoples with the double coverage, and no chance that Walea was going to squeeze that one in. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll come back with the 4th quarter. Riverside on top of Ventura, 41-7. It's Pirate football on the VC Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter, and the Pirates going to go for it on a 4th and 8, and flags come in on the snap. Just going to go against Riverside. 5-yard penalty will make it 4th and 3 from the 30. Walea quickly back to the line. He's got Derek West in the backfield. Pirates on the season, 10 of 15 on 4th down. And a 4th and 3, West lowers the shoulder, moves the pile. He's inside the 20 before Summers finally forces him back, but West able to move the chains on a 4th and 3 as he picks up 4. First and 10 from the 19. Rare foray into the red zone for the Pirates tonight. Walea looking left, still looking, throws on the sideline, finds Isaac with a little move at the 15, at the 10, and forced out at the 3. Moorer finally forces Isaac out. That was a good move on Elton Adigwu. $16-yard gain. Moves it to the 3. Handoff. And it's Kelly back to his right after he slips a tackle down to the goal line. And a touchdown. Great individual effort from Julian Kelly. He was hit at the line, but kept churning those legs. Just caught the tail end there, but see if maybe we can bring that one up one more time. And well, for the Pirates, that breaks the scoring run for Riverside. It had been 14-7 before Riverside put 27 straight on the board. And the Pirates finally able to get a little bit back as Arroyo puts the extra point through. And it's now 41-14 with 14:01 remaining here in the ball game. And Alberto Arroyo, another Pirate player who's had an outstanding career, that very well might be ending here tonight. And Arroyo, after an outstanding freshman campaign, has been every bit as good as a sophomore. 13 of 16 on field goals this season, and filled in admirably, handling punting duties as well. And much like Terrell Vaughn, the accolades incredibly well deserved. And Steve Mushakian said, hey, we think at Alberto Arroyo, we got the best kicker in the state. And Alberto will also likely have some more football in front of him. Puts the extra point through after the touchdown run by Kelly, 41-14. Vargas has it teed up. End over end kick. Taken at the 4-yard line, out to the 25, 30, 35, 40. Just short of the 40. Elijah Bennett with a 35-yard return. And good field position for the Tigers. Call it 36 as he got to the 40. Not a lot for this Pirate crowd to get excited about tonight. Kelly with the touchdown run is over 100 yards. So the Pirates got back to running the ball well tonight, with Kelly going over 100 yards. They keep it on the ground on first down with Dean Connors falling forward to the 44, a gain of 4. And Walea had the big pick 6. That certainly hurt the Pirates, but this has been a lot about the Pirates hurting themselves with turnovers and just outstanding execution in all phases of the game by the Tigers, who really never let the Pirates into this one. They've taken care of the ball with no turnovers, haven't hurt themselves with penalties, and they've come up with big plays. And that's a recipe for success. 2nd down and 6. Connors straight ahead for a yard. Bring up a 3rd down and 5. Looked like Jewell able to get there. And Rodriguez, as the Pirates able to get a slew of tacklers on Connors, limiting him to a couple of yards and bringing up a 3rd down and a short 5. Connors will remain in the backfield as the Tigers overload the left side. Back to Connors. Hit at the line. Sent back by Rubidoux. Gain of a yard will bring up a 4th down and 4. And will the Tigers even consider going for it? I can't imagine that they will. Up 27. Plenty of time on the play clock, 22 seconds. But this would be a 4th and 3 from the Tigers' 47-yard line, and I am struggling to even consider the rationale behind leaving the offense out there, although looks like on the sideline that Tom Kraft is in the ear of the line judge. So perhaps another conversation going on there, and now the Tigers will take their first charge timeout in the second half, 11:50 to go in the ball game. 41-14 Riverside. It's the SCFA playoffs here on the VC Sports Network, SoCalCollegeSports.com. Tigers will punt it away. Vaughn waiting back at his 14-yard line. Angled toward the near side. Vaughn going to take it at the 7. Able to evade a tackler. Out past the 10. Dragged down near the 15. Pirates will take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they'll spot it at the 15, where it'll be 1st and 10. 11:40 to go, and right now, looking like the SCFA championship is going to be in Mission Viejo a week from today. Again, Golden West College stayed perfect on the season with a 10-point win over College of the Canyons. And Riverside here leading at 41-14, still 11:40 to go. Kelly in the backfield. Blitz coming, and Walea just has to get rid of it. Incompletion brings up 2nd down and 10. That was Karo Koshkaran who was able to get free. And Walea no choice but to just dump that one at the feet of Kelly. 2nd and 10. 3-man rush for the Tigers. Walea on the roll, throws incomplete. Believe he was looking for Kevin Tate, and he was. But Walea, who started out completing 8 of his first 10 passes, but now he's 13 of 28. And the Tigers have found the adjustment and really shut down this Pirate passing game. In fact, Walea now 13 of 29 and facing a 3rd and 10. Play action, Walea stepping up, hit as he throws, just tries to get this one away and completes to West. A circus play as Walea leveled as he got rid of that ball, but West, like he was playing a pop-up, able to get under it. Watch again here on the replay. And West makes the catch, but not able to pick up any yardage, and it'll be a quick 3 and out for the Pirates, and the punting unit will come on. Another short possession. Pirates from their own 15-yard line. And Arroyo will come on to kick it away. Arroyo gets it away. Fair catch made at the 43. That's a kick of 42 yards. No return. And good field position for Riverside. 10:34 to go, and now the Tigers can try to chew up a little more clock. Well, for much of the season, it was Jordan Pichot, and again, he started last week, didn't get a definitive word on Pichot's status, but we saw Vince Walea for much of the game a couple of weeks ago, and he got the start tonight, and you can only assume that Jordan Pichot, for whatever reason, was unavailable tonight, as it's been Walea throughout. And truth be told, though, the Pirates have struggled to move the ball at times as Kinslow finds all kinds of room on the near side into Pirate territory inside the 30. Finally brought down at the 21-yard line. 37 yards for Kinslow. There is a flag down. But it should be pointed out that while the Pirates have had some trouble sustaining any success in the passing game, that really the one big miscue from Walea tonight was the interception by Carlton Johnson that was returned for a touchdown, and that outside of that, it's really just been that the Pirates haven't been able to sustain drives and find any ability to reliably move the ball through the air. But that might have been the case with anybody back there. The Tigers have done a great job getting some pressure. They've covered well, and there haven't been a lot of opportunities, and really Walea had the one miscue certainly that led to the pick six, but this has been a game that's really gone the Tigers' way in all phases of the game. This is hardly down to one player. Kinslow hits but falls forward. Gets to the 45. We do have a Pirate player down, slow getting up, but now he's up. Drew Carter is up and getting back to the huddle. 5-yard gain. After the penalty, it was a 2nd and 12, so, or I should say a 1st and 12, so that makes it 2nd and 7. It was a 5-yard run for Kinslow. Jewell with the tackle for Ventura. 9:30 and counting remaining in the ballgame. But all the ways in which the Pirates had been successful all season long have simply not been present tonight. Big plays in all phases of the game, creating turnovers, and none of that has happened as Callaway brings down Kinslow after a gain of 3. So a 3rd and 4 for the Tigers. Riverside 9 of 14 on 3rd down tonight. This is a 3rd and 4. Playoff action in the women's soccer bracket tonight with Saddleback taking on Cypress here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. And check out and see how the Bobcats are doing. A spot in the Final Four on the line. Down at Saddleback, Kinslow able to shed a tackle and then find a little lane. He's got the first down. Another 3rd down conversion. Hogden finally able to wrap up Kinslow. But the Tigers now 10 of 15 on 3rd down here tonight as Kinslow starting to pile up the yardage. He's now the leading rusher for the Tigers in the game. 69 yards on 17 carries. Again, Lawrence Starks, the leading rusher, hurt very early in the game, has not returned. But Kinslow, as he has done for much of the season, stepping in and performing well. Again, hit at the line, falls forward for a gain of a yard. Ogden again on the stop, coming up from his safety spot. And they're going to say that Kinslow just got back to the line, call it 2nd and 10. Ticking down towards 7:40 to go in the game. Now this is going to be a disappointing end to what has been an almost magical season for the Pirates. Barton hit as he throws. Navarro's got the interception. Navarro with some open field. He's at the 30, 25-20. Cuts it back at the 15. Hit at the 10. Down inside the 10 at the 9. Jawan Tucker eventually brings Navarro down. And the Pirates finally able to force a turnover, create a big play as Ralph Navarro, after Barton was hit as he threw. And for Barton, that is his first interception in over 12 quarters. He had done a very good job, especially of late, taking care of the football. And that time, he was hit as he threw as the Pirates came on the blitz. And Navarro right there. So that ends the streak, and the Pirates get their first turnover tonight, and chance maybe here for a quick score. Get themselves a little bit closer. Catch made by Vaughn. Brought down by Ross at the 5, where it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, this is no doubt 4 downs for the Pirates from the 5. Kelly, off tackle on the right side, lowers the shoulder, churning his legs. Down near the goal line, he's at the 1-foot line. Where it'll be 3rd down and goal. 6:37, or they'll stop the clock while they unpile, as it'll be 3rd and goal, 6:38 to go. Well, the Pirates, with a touchdown here, would be within 3 scores. But they're going to need a lot more of what we just saw if they hope to threaten here. They've got it at the 1, 3rd and goal. Walea with Kelly in the backfield. Levante Boyd in the game at tight end. Kelly straight up the middle. He's in. Julian Kelly. 2nd rushing touchdown tonight. Pirates creeping a little closer, but they had so far to go, trailing 41-7. Couple of touchdowns here in the 4th, and it's 41-20. Starting to look more respectable on the board. But 6:13 to go, and, well, not over yet. But the Pirates are going to need a lot more drama to get themselves all the way back into it. Extra point up and good. 41-21. 6:13 to go. You're watching Pirate football here on the VC Sports Network and SoCalCollegeSports.com. Onside kick on the far side, and the Tigers able to secure. They'll start from the Pirate 47, 6:12 to go. Jason Mitchell able to handle that one cleanly. And the Tigers will go back on offense. And the Pirates need a quick 3 and out. Or another turnover. Well, the Tigers will try to wind this one down and secure their date down in Fountain Valley to take on Golden West a week from today. Connors bouncing it to the outside at the 45, and that's a heady play by Dean Connors as Carter brings him down, but Connors goes down to stay in bounds at the 42. A 5-yard run, but rather than heading out of bounds, Connors will keep the clock moving. Under 6 minutes to go as Kinslow will come on to replace Dean Connors. Where it'll be 2nd down and 5, and obviously Tigers will work deliberately with Jordan Barton looking to the sideline. He's got the play down to 4 seconds. Kinslow straight ahead, pushing the pile. He's down to the 38. That's a gain of 4, where it'll be 3rd down and 1. .505 and counting. They'll spot it at the 37, so it's 3rd and inches for Riverside. And now Barton under center, going to keep it himself. Leans into the pile, and it looks preliminarily like he was able to get the 1st down. Barton up over 50 yards on the ground. Had the 23-yard touchdown run to get the scoring started. Connors with 58 yards, Kinslow with 73 yards, and both teams have continued to run the ball well, as they both have all season long. That was a relative draw between the two teams, but in other areas, the Tigers have been able to assert themselves. Meanwhile, Barton doesn't get the spot. It's still 4th and inches. Play clock at 18. 4:11 and counting remaining in the game, and Tigers going to line up to go for it with Kinslow in the backfield. It's Kinslow met behind the line. Pirates going to make the stand and get the ball back. Carter leading a slew of Pirate tacklers, and Kinslow ran into a wall on 4th and short. And there have been some highlights in this 4th quarter for Ventura. But with under 4 minutes to go, is it too little too late to change the result? But that's another big-time play by the Pirate defense, and much more reminiscent of what we've seen all season long. Incidentally, teams now are just 7 of 26 on 4th down against the Pirate defense on the season. So again, highly characteristic of what we have seen from the Pirate defense all season long. Walea under pressure from Johnson, able to get it off on the far side, and the pass incomplete. He was looking for Allen Thompson. Bring up 2nd down and 10. Jalen Carter with the coverage. And outside of 106 yards from Julian Kelly, not a lot of offensive highlights here for the Pirates. Walea again rolling away from pressure. On the run, again tries the far side. Finds Vaughn for a 1st down. Vaughn to the 45 of Riverside will move the chains. 7th catch tonight for Terrell Vaughn to lead the way for the Pirates. Quick snap. Walea steps up into the pocket, over the middle, has a man, it's incomplete. That is off the hands of Brasker, who is ordinarily so sure-handed. Been that kind of a night for the Pirates as Brasker was open in space. Got his hands on it but could not bring it in. That would have had the Pirates in the red zone. Instead, it's 2nd and 10 from the Riverside 45. Walea has the snap, quick screen. And a gain of about 3 or 4. Alan Thompson getting some run here late in this one. Able to get to the 41, bring up a 3rd down and 6. Walea brings him to the line. Looking right, completes, back to Thompson for a 1st down. Couple of catches for Alan Thompson. Moves it to the 32-yard line, and the Pirates will look to move quickly. They are to the line, and Walea going to spike it. Pirates still have all 3 timeouts, but obviously want to hold those to use defensively if possible. If they can get a quick score here, get them back within 2 scores. And you hope for a miracle in the last couple of minutes. Walea to his left, puts it up looking for Harvey, who's double covered. 3rd down and 10 from the Riverside 32. And again, in a 20-point game at this point, it's touchdowns or nothing if you're Ventura. Field goal does you no good. So we'll see 2 shots here, no doubt, from the Pirates on a 3rd and 10. Arnold along with Sturdivant to the near side. Alan Thompson solo to the right. Walea looking left, good protection, throws over the middle. Catch is made by Brady Sturdivant down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 will bring up a 4th down and 5. Last chance here for the Pirates to stay in this one. Walea moving up, going to tuck it and run. He's got the 1st down. Walea down inside the 15, down to the 14, but the clock will move. Gooden eventually able to bring down Walea to 38 and counting. Walea back to throw, under pressure, hit by Summers, and Walea tried to get rid of that ball, but I believe they're going to call that a sack for Gage Summers. Yeah, Walea even threw that ball backwards, so perhaps a good thing that they were ruling him down, as that would have been a live football. They'll spot it back at the 25. Timeout taken. Ventura taking their first charge timeout. 2:25 remaining in the ball game. You're watching Ventura College football on the VC Sports Network. Second down and 19 from the Riverside 25 for the Pirates. Trying to stay alive in this one, faint as the hopes are. Pass intended for Cam Harvey, incomplete. 3rd down and 19 now from the 25. Pirates wasting no time. 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen. Working it from right to left. Blitz coming. Walea steps up. completes in the flat. Vaughn able to slip out of a tackle, now brought down at the 19. Gain of 6. Another 4th down for the Pirates. This is a 4th and 13 from the Riverside 19. Down to 2 minutes. 3 wide receivers to the left. Walea under pressure, flushed from the pocket, rolling right. Still looking, steps up, guns back over the middle. Nearly intercepted by Carlton Johnson, but the pass incomplete. And the Tiger defense makes the stand, gets off the field, and with 1:52 to go, the Tigers have wrapped this one up. Well, perhaps it's fitting. Pirates able to move the ball, but in the end, the Tiger defense that has been so very good tonight. Bends, but doesn't break, gets the ball back. And now the Tigers can finish it out, and the Pirates season is going to come to an end here tonight. It'll be their first loss of the season, and it's a bitter pill for this Pirate team and their fans who showed up here tonight and joined us on our broadcast. And it's been a great run for this Pirate team. But a familiar playoff nemesis going to come in and do the job again, end the season of the Ventura College Pirates, as they've done a few times in recent years in this rivalry between these two SCFA powers. Again, talked about how this was the 8th meeting between these two teams since 2012, and 5 of them have taken place with this one. Now 5 of them have taken place in the postseason. Again, these teams are not in the same division, but yet they play each other what seems like just about every year. And the rivalry renewed again here tonight, and after the Pirates turned the tables the last time these two teams met, winning at Riverside in the SCFA Championship in 2018, it's the Tigers who get even here tonight as they come to the VC Sportsplex and end the season of the Ventura College Pirates, a season that had seen them go undefeated in the regular season, and they had high hopes of returning to the 3C2A championship this year with home field throughout in the playoffs. But unfortunately for this Pirate team that has been so good all year long, it'll be one and done in the playoffs. And that's what can happen when you're down to only the very best that the 3C2A has to offer. Any game is one you can lose when you play teams this good. Meanwhile, Kinslow on the run wrapped up for a loss on the play. Pirates will take a timeout with 46 seconds remaining. Let's keep it here. I want to thank our team tonight, Andrew Stephen on camera, Lorenzo Osuna down on the field on camera. Tonight's broadcast directed by Emery Johnson. Of course, SoCalCollegeSports.com. Executive producer Mike Cepeda. And, of course, our thanks to the great people here at Ventura. Jimmy Walker, the athletic director, who spearheads the VC Sports Network. It's our great pleasure, as always, to work with Jimmy and the great staff here. And he makes it happen. Brings us out here, and we're thrilled to have that great association through the years. Rob Hester, Sports Information Director. Our thanks to Rob, as always, for all the help that he gives us, helping us prepare the broadcast and getting what we need here to bring you the broadcast. Special thanks to Steve Mushagian. I've really enjoyed getting to talk to Coach Moose through the weeks. Meanwhile, the Tigers advancing this ball, and they believe they have a touchdown. Let's see what the call is here. It was a punt. There are flags down. I don't see how you can advance a punt, but Tigers going to take an opportunity to celebrate, and I suppose you could just make that a celebration that they look as though they're going to advance and make it to another SCFA championship, unless they're going to say that this touched a Pirate player. But anyway, again, getting back to Coach Moose as we watched the replay here, really enjoyed having a chance to talk to him and learn a little bit more about this team. And, well, that's close. That might have been off Terrell Vaughn. So let's see as the officials will huddle up, and that's a great job getting the shot. And again, thanks, Emery, and we'll run back that replay and show it to you. But hard to tell from that angle, but I thought from the other angle it looked like that might have grazed Vaughn. Let's see from this angle, and this is, watch the bounce here, and then let it play here, and let's see. And, well, I'll tell you, I think that did touch Terrell Vaughn. The call is going to be that it's not a touchdown. They're going to spot it at the 35, where it'll be Riverside football with 30 seconds left. So, again, really enjoyed another season of Pirate football, and, again, Steve Mushagian always so generous to take some time and talk with us about the team, how the season's going, and that's obviously been a lot of fun. And obviously our congratulations on another tremendous season for Steve Mushagian and this Pirate football program, and I know it's not ending the way that they want, but I know as time goes on, this will be obviously viewed as a tremendous success. There's no other way that you could look at it. It didn't meet every goal. Obviously, this was a team that was thinking about a state championship. They had the talent to compete at that level. They're not going to meet that goal, but they'll finish at 10-1 on the season, as this one will go final. And Riverside will move on, where they will take on Golden West next week in Fountain Valley. That'll be a renewal of a longtime rival between those two great programs, and also a chance for the Tigers to exact some revenge on the Rustlers, who defeated them earlier this year. Going back to week 3, it was a 37-20 win for Golden West College at Riverside. So the Tigers will look to perhaps exact some revenge on the Rustlers, and meanwhile Nick Mitchell and his outstanding Rustler team, who are 11-0 on the season, one step away, and they're thinking about a chance at a 3C2A championship. Final score, once again, 41-21 Riverside over Ventura. Tigers moving on. For everybody here at SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network, thank you so much for joining us. So long, everybody.